The raw material that Terrafirma uses for the production of their coil springs is sourced from high quality and high grade steel. As every coil has its own unique length, the next step in production is to cut the steel wire to a precise length. It is now taken to the furnace to be uniformly heated to a precise 960 degrees Celsius. The walking beam furnace ensures that each individual steel bar length is fed in at a constant rate, as every individual piece of material must be heated at the same quotient. The Terrafirma spring plant uses natural gas to heat the furnaces, as this fuel offers precise temperature control and is environmentally friendly. After the exacting specified time, the bar is removed from the furnace and positioned into a fully computerized CNC coil winding machine. All coils manufactured by Terrafirma are hot wound, as this process is deemed to be more exacting. The coils are then sent in convoy to an oil bath to complete the quenching process. The oil in the bath is maintained within its correct working temperature to maintain an even cooling progression. From here, they pass through the gas-fired tempering furnace with an even temperature distribution that varies according to the spring wire diameter. This process ensures that the material maintains its elasticity. This segment of the procedure is very slow, as there is a need to heat the material uniformly from the exterior to the core, thus not creating any weak segments in the material. A good spring must return to its designed shape after a deflection. If a coil is not tempered correctly, there is a good chance that it will collapse. If the coil design requires a ground flat end, the batch is taken to the grinding room. Here, the coils are clamped to a jig, and the oscillating frame that guides the coil across the surface of the rotating grinding stone to create a flat surface. The next process in the production is when the coils are taken to be shot peened. They are hand delivered into a large drum. The shot comprises of small steel beads that are fired at the coils whilst they are rotating in the large drum. The shot does not last forever. In fact, a small amount of shot is added at the start of each run. The shot is circulated and filtered constantly, removing any shot that is not effective. Shot peening affects the coils in that it removes all unwanted particles from the surface and gives the coil a nice clean surface ready for powder coating. More importantly, the shot stress relieves the surface of the material, therefore removing any impurities that may possibly cause a problem with the coil later in life. The coils are now placed onto a rack in preparation for dynamically testing them for quality and precision. There are two operations. One is the scragging of the coil, which is the compression of the unit until the coils bind. The second is the coil is compressed to a predetermined pressure, and at that point the height is checked. This is called the loaded ride height check. Every spring that is manufactured in the plant is individually checked. Terrafirma set and achieve high standards. All Terrafirma coils that pass scrutiny are now taken to the spray booth and powder coated. The powder is attracted to the coil by a magnetic process. When the powder coating operation has been completed to the satisfaction of the operator, the coils are now placed on a rack. When the rack is fully loaded, it is placed into the oven, where they are baked for 35 minutes at a temperature of 220 degrees Celsius. When the baking process has been completed, the coils are removed from the oven and let to cool down at ambient temperature. When the coils have cooled down, they are now checked for the consistency and uniformity of the coating. This is measured in microns. When the coils have passed all the quality control checks, they are now packaged individually in their own Terrafirma recyclable containers, so they will transport without any damage occurring to the finished product.